Good Wednesday morning, everybody. I'm here in studio for this sixth installment of Wednesday Refresh. I'm trying to get the creative juices flowing, trying to get ready for this next season of church ministry. But if you're new to the channel, the goal is simple. In 5 minutes or less, I want to encourage you, challenge you with an opportunity, and give you an update on what's happening at New Anthem. Why? Because things will get better. Will you be better when they do? That's what I want. I want you to be better for when things get better. Now, today I want to take maybe a different approach to what we've been doing. For those of you who know me, you know my favorite class in college was the history of World War II, taught by John Dreifert. And I want to read to you a portion of a speech by Winston Churchill that I first heard sitting in class at Wichita State. I wish I could give it to you in a British accent, but it's no good, lads. What was that? Irish? I don't even know. It doesn't matter. Here it is. Churchill says, "You cannot tell from appearances how things will go. Sometimes imagination makes things out far worse than they are. Yet without imagination, not much can be done. Those people who are imaginative see many more dangers than perhaps exist. Certainly many more than will happen. But then they must also pray to be given that extra courage to carry this far-reaching imagination. But for everyone, surely what we have gone through in this period, this is the lesson. Never give in. Never give in. Never, 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 never in nothing great or small, large or petty, never give in, except to convictions of honor and good sense. Never yield to force. Never yield to the apparently overwhelming might of this enemy. Do not let us speak of darker days. Let us speak rather of sterner days. These are not dark days. These are great days, the greatest days our country has ever lived. And we must all thank God that we have been allowed, each of us, according to our stations, to play a part in making these days memorable in the history of our race." Hey, let's thank God that He thought us worthy of this challenging time. I mean, think about it. You could have been born at any point in history, and God said, "No, I need you now." How cool is that? Like, He entrusted to you this plan and this purpose and this strength and resolve in order to make the world better. And these aren't dark days. These are great days. And God needs you to make a difference. You can do this. You can help. Whatever you're at, whatever you're doing, if you are breathing right now, God's not done with you yet. And as we look towards the end of this whole COVID epidemic, there's still going to be many things that we need to do in order to make our communities better. And here's an opportunity for you. Serve Weekend. May 23rd and May 24th, our small groups are going to be gathering together to serve the communities where God has placed them, which even if you're not in a group, you can still serve. There's a sign-up form on our website, and we'll put a link there in the show notes on how you can get involved if you want to serve. But before my time runs out, I also want to give you an update with what our next steps as a church are. As of today, May 6th, we have multiple home locations where you can gather and stream the service in an open air environment with a group of 10 people or less. And we plan on having safety measures in place at each location. But until the large group restrictions are lifted, we plan on meeting in that capacity. So just by way of quick recap, we're not in dark days. We're in great days. And we're going to make them greater by the power of God living in us and what we do in the world. We're going to serve. We're going to meet together. We're going to make each other better as iron sharpens iron. So one man sharpens another. And that's why it's good for us to get together. But that's my 5 minutes or less. God bless.